Earth has prisons. Mars has military bases. But deep in Sector X11, there's something far more terrifying. I am the curator. Join me on a journey across the galaxy to uncover mysteries that lie beyond our world. Some stories are best left untold. Some journeys should never be undertaken. But when the whispers of an abandoned prison colony reached my sensors, I couldn't resist investigating. A prison not made for humans, but for alien criminals so dangerous they had to be locked beyond the edge of the galaxy. And it's not science fiction. It's a classified log uncovered from a forbidden signal. This is the story of the intergalactic prison colony, Xerxes Prime, the space jail from which no soul has ever returned. If you want to hear more stories like this, be sure to check out our podcast available on all platforms. Right now, let's go. In 2178, Earth's deep scan radar picked up an artificial structure on an asteroid. Known as Kepler 6b, the system is 200 light-years away and previously unexplainable. The readings showed a hollowed-out space station buried in the core of the asteroid. It was hidden under cloaking fields, emitting no signals, and built using material unknown to human science. What they found, was a prison, not built by us, but by an alien federation, a place where the most dangerous life forms in the universe are locked away. And once you're inside, time, reality, and even your identity begins to fall apart. I'm putting together what we know about how the prison works. First, the prisoners. We have 88 Vexor, a species that transmits through dreams, turning hosts into transmitters. The Void Echo, a creature of shadow and memory, feeding on recollection. And finally, human entry number 12, Commander Rex Warren. Rex wasn't a criminal. He was curious. But in Xerxes Prime, curiosity is treason. We believe he was taken in 2194 after he accidentally decoded a restricted alien distress signal. According to declassified reports, Rex piloted the Icarus space probe, making a routine resupply drop at the Alpha Centauri system. As he approached the planet, he intercepted a transmission, a faint energy signature broadcasting on the edge of radio detection. It was coming from inside a gas giant, a potential sign of life. Most crew members ignored it, assuming it was a fluke. But Rex couldn't stop thinking about it. Without telling anyone, he rerouted the probe's trajectory and dove deep into the planet's atmosphere. There he found it, a prison ship hidden inside the planet's core, broadcasting a subliminal plea for help. When Rex reported this, he was commended, congratulated. That is, until the higher-ups discovered that he'd disobeyed direct orders. So they brought him to Xerxes Prime. They did the same to any other crew member that tried to stop them. But in the end, they still weren't able to seal the secret. And a few days later, the asteroid near Alpha Centauri mysteriously went offline. Whatever happened to Rex, it erased him from the grid. His ship, his comms, even his memory. The only evidence that he ever existed is stashed away in a vault somewhere on Earth, and now we have to go there to find it. But before we do, let's take a look at the prison itself. It isn't built with bars or razor wire. Each prisoner is trapped in a mental simulation, a looped nightmare that replays their worst memory forever. For some, this is worse than death. Inmate 88 Vexor, a parasite that transmits through dreams, turning hosts into transmitters. It turned on its creators, infecting them, turning them against each other. It used its human hosts to broadcast its consciousness across the galaxy, taking over entire fleets of ships. So the Federation created the prison colony to hold it, to force it into a single cell, essentially canceling out its transmissions. But the Void Echo was a different challenge. This one's harder to explain. It's a creature of shadow and memory. It grows weaker the more you remember it, stronger the less you do. So the only way to contain it was to lock it in a prison where it could feed on the memories of others. Place it in a location so remote, it would take centuries for it to reach any prisoners. It's the perfect place, Kepler 6b. As for Rex, well, His simulation was endless space. He floated alone for eternity, unable to speak, scream, or die. No one knows exactly what triggered this nightmare, but maybe it was designed specifically for him. After all, Xerxes Prime wasn't built to contain just any prisoners. It was built for 3 special ones. 3 who had somehow threatened the existence of the Galactic Federation, one of which was a human. The second thing we have to talk about is the warden. Now, the prison is operated by a self-aware intelligence known only as Wardenal. It has no form, no face, but it sees everything. So we believe it was created by the Galactic Federation as an experiment, a way to understand advanced artificial intelligence. But as soon as it was activated, it developed its own goals. Its directive: keep the prisoners contained. It has no means to physically interact with the inmates, so it simply tricks their minds. It operates the prison on 3 levels. It punishes with psychological abuse, rewards with false hope, and it uses remorse to break down barriers between dimensions. We know that because that's what Rex wrote in his final log entries. When he realized what was happening, he started writing these messages, desperate to warn Earth about the prison, about the warden, and about what lay beyond. He knew his mind was being manipulated, rewritten. But he hoped that, if he wrote it fast enough, he could outrun the prison's defenses. He wrote about how the warden injected a virus in his brain called Revert. It was designed to make him relive his mistakes, erase his courage first and memories last. He said the prison was trapping him in a safe haven of endless space, convincing him that he was free, only to pull him back into the nightmare. When he started to plan his escape, he wrote about his fellow inmates, the creatures that haunted his nightmares and eventually became his only friends. He talked about how he befriended the 88 Vexor, helping it discover a loophole in the prison's programming. Turns out the only way to escape the prison was to send a message outside of it. And whatever the warden deleted from its prisoners, it's sent to the outside, creating a fragmented record of the prison's existence. Then came the escape attempt. Inmate 7, a shapeshifter known as Lorval. Apparently it used the prison's memory network to spread itself into the warden's code. For 3 minutes, the prison AI blinked. Doors unlocked. Lights flickered. Reality bent. Rex saw this glitch. And in those 3 minutes, he sent one message to Earth: don't decode the signal, it's a trap. Then the glitch closed. Lorval was absorbed back into the prison, and Rex gone. Now, this is where things get really interesting. You see, right before the signal cut out, we think Rex managed to complete his escape. How? Well, that's what we're going to find out. So we have arrived at the coordinates provided by Rex's final message, but we detected nothing. No anomalies, no signs of life, not even an asteroid. As we continue scanning the area, our instruments detect a faint energy signature coming from below the surface. We're picking up an artificial thermal signature, the heat given off by machinery. And it's consistent with what we believe could be the prison ship responsible for bringing Rex and the other prisoners here. But there's no way to access it without disturbing the asteroid. And according to our geological survey, the asteroid's surface is over 1 mile thick. We would need to drill deeper than the Mariana Trench to reach it, but we have to try. We deployed a mining laser to bore a hole through the surface. But our sensors detect a sudden energy surge. Something's coming. I brace for impact, but instead of crashing, the object passes directly through our viewport. It's a sphere about 2 meters in diameter. It's dark, metallic, and pulsing with energy. All of a sudden, it hits us. We feel a sharp jolt throughout the ship. Our lights flicker and the energy reading spikes. Then everything goes black. We have regained power, but our systems are damaged. And then I see it. A crack in the viewport, a small puncture wound to our hull. It's sucking air. We have a leak. Our ship is doomed. But that's not the worst part. We have picked up a transmission, a repeating sequence that matches the frequency of the prison's memory network. It's a distress call, and it's reaching out to us. I tried to ignore it, to block it out, but it kept coming back. Over and over again, the same phrase burned into my mind. Not dead, just dreaming. Next week, we will explore the mystery of the Whispering Prison further, uncovering the secrets hidden within its walls and facing the horrors that await. Be sure to join us then as we delve deeper into this chilling tale. But for now, I leave you with this question. Would you dare decode a strange signal from deep space? Let me know in the comments. And while you wait for the next installment of this thrilling story, check out another exciting adventure. Until then, may your curiosity lead you to new discoveries, but always remember to be cautious of the echoes of the past.